What is up, everybody? TechChucker here, and welcome to episode 16 of This Week in Dioramas. Now, if you're not familiar with how the show operates, every week I go through Instagram looking for the absolute coolest looking dioramas, and I showcase them right here on this show. Now, if you'd like to be considered for a future episode, all you need to do is upload your diorama pictures to Instagram and tag them with the hashtag ThisWeekInDioramas for your best shot at getting showcased. Make sure you're hitting that like button, hit the subscribe button, and even better yet, hit that notification bell so you get notified of every new episode. Make sure you are sharing and letting diorama creators know that they need to start using that hashtag ThisWeekInDioramas, and especially for those dio creators that are just so next level that they should be in this show, make sure they know about this so that I can find them. We're just about ready to get started, but before we do that, we need to reveal the winner of last week's fan vote. And if you don't recall who we were voting for, it was The Back Alley by Reco_CH, The Urban Building Landscape by 710y8, The New York City Gambling Spot by 52420, The Italian Villa by Gianfranco Capelli, and Josie's Bar by Styro Smith Dio Arts. So many amazing dioramas, and this was an absolute nail-biter, but the winner coming in with 32% of the vote is The Italian Villa by Gianfranco Capelli. Before we get started, I wanted to remind everybody, whether you are a diorama creator or a diorama enthusiast, to go check out the Diorama Creators Facebook group. It's a great place for those of you that create dioramas to share your work, ask questions if you're looking to find out a new technique, and to just go look at all of the other cool dioramas that people are making. And then also jump over to Instagram and make sure that you are following the Diorama Creators Instagram page. They do something very similar to what I do, except on Instagram, they will share and repost other people's diorama projects so that more people have the opportunity to see all of these amazing diorama projects. All right, we're about ready to get this show going. Just a note, if you did miss yesterday's episode, it was a special edition episode of the My First Dioramas. So if you submitted your diorama with the hashtag myfirstdio or myfirstdiorama, it is likely being showcased in that episode from yesterday. I've got a link to it in the description below, and it should pop up here in the upper right as well. But we are going to jump right on into this one with this first diorama you saw on the thumbnail from Diorama. This is an absolutely awesome diorama. It is so much fun. One, you add in the Photoshop and the presentation of this that you've got here, and then the actual diorama itself. When I first saw this, I thought that the TV was just a drawing, but it's not. This is absolutely so cool. We're going to go ahead and play this video, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it.
I forgot how to stop.
This is just such a fun diorama. I love it. It is so unique, and I just love it. It is awesome. I love your attention to detail with this to keep it looking like a cartoon, like you've got the cutout of the lampshade, but then you have an actual physical couch. This is just so cool. I love it. So go check out Diorama. He also has a YouTube channel. Make sure you check them out there as well. Give him a like. He's got some really creative ideas. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I thought that this was originally just a drawing, but you did such a great job with it. So awesome. What a great way to start the show. This next one I found randomly in my Instagram feed. This is from Jose I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that. It's just this one single picture, but take a look at the talent within this. I mean, there's so much going on with this little display piece. You can see his thumb there, which is awesome because it actually gives us that knowledge that this is not a real life one-to-one scale. I'm not sure what scale this is, It looks like it's roughly 1/12 scale, maybe a little bit smaller. Look at this. The paint job on these bricks is phenomenal. I love it. It's so detailed. Look at the weathering on this yellow bulkhead sort of thing. Wow, there's so many little details. Everything looks so absolutely perfect. So awesome job to Jose. This is such a great piece. I'd love to see more from you. So go check them out. Give them a like. This is some pretty cool stuff. Here's a quick display from Rhino Dioramas. If you didn't already, go check out my review of their wall builder. I did a review of that. There is still a promo code going for that. It is, I think you've got about 10 or 12 more days. If you place an order within the next 10 to 12 days, you will get a free gift with your order. It's some sort of 3D printed item. You can see here they've got several 3D printed items, so go check out that video. Make sure that you watch the entire thing, because at the end is when you get the promo code where you can get your free gift. But again, Rhino Dioramas does some amazing work. Their paint work is really good. I love all these little pieces, so thank you so much to Rhino Dioramas for the support of the channel. Look at that. That is so cool. I really appreciate it. Go check them out, rhinodioramas.com. This one is coming from Vasco Toys. It's a simple little wall and ground display piece. Really liking the paint. I like these little accent pieces that you've got here. Anytime that you can add a little bit more depth or 3D kind of sculpting onto a display is always so great. The paintwork looks really nice, and the graffiti is looking really good as well. So great little display piece that you guys have made. Next is this little prop coming from Pictures by R2D2. I really dig this. This is looking really good. The color scheme is pretty simple, but it is still a really solid looking piece with the sculpting. I'm not sure if this is something that you just found and repainted. Looks like painted and weathered, little armory, gun rack, etc. Not sure if you made it from scratch or not, but it is looking really cool either way. I like your paintwork, especially right on the edges here. You can see a little bit of weathering. That really goes a long way. So awesome job. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Next up is a display that is completed from That Guy's Customs. I believe we've seen a little bit of this in the past, and now they have finished it. Looks like they're asking if anybody's interested in a raffle for this, so let him know. Go check out their social media at That Guy's Customs on Instagram. Give them a like I am doing now, and let them know if this is something that you are interested in for a raffle. And if he hasn't sold it already, maybe you'll get that opportunity. Take a look at that. Fully magnetized. Looking pretty darn good. I love the paint, love the sculpt. Multiple walls, lots of different options for photography, so go hit them up if you are interested in something like this. Next up is this one coming from Time Capsule Scratch Builder, and wow, your work is so good. It's 1/18 scale, post boxes. I think, is this Doctor Who again? I can never tell. I'm not sure, but whatever this is, it looks so good. Your paintwork, sculpt work, so on point. It looks really cool. It would be neat to have some little 1/18 scale figures with this, so awesome job. You always do such nice work. Here's a really good size diorama coming from Action Figure Bancho. I think that's right. This is really nice. I love the multiple levels that you've got going with this building. The brickwork looks really nice. I like your paintwork. It's coming out really good. It's just a fun display piece that you could do a lot with. Next up is a Hobby Lobby display coming from Lucas Tattoos. It's probably a 1/24 scale display piece. Always, your work is so good. I love the paint work. Your weathering, look at this paint right here. Wow, that looks so good. And then you have it adding into the actual Hobby Lobby sign. That looks great. The storefront, the window front looks great. Graffiti on point. You always do such good work. How do you do it so fast? That's the thing that I want to know, is how do you guys get this work done so quickly? It's just crazy. But look at all the detail on here. The little, I think that's a Playboy magazine laying around. Somebody better go clean that up so the kids don't find it. But awesome job. Thank you so much for participating and submitting this so we could share it. Look at the lights. So cool. Next up is this display coming from Ocean View Dioramas from New Zealand. I think this is our first submission all the way from New Zealand. This is a 1/12 scale Dio, and for his samurai ninjas. I think they're called ninjas if they're samurai. I don't know, but this is looking really good. This is an awesome picture. I love the way that this looks. But look at the little greenery. Your tree looks so very nice, and that little fence behind. Wow, so much cool detail. Here's a work in progress of this display getting built. Look at that. So cool to see that progression of how this is coming about. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go back to that tree. Sculpting that tree. Man, what a great job. You did an awesome job with this display. So awesome. Thank you so much. Wow. I'm speechless. So good. Check this one out, coming from Nemai EJ8. We showcased them in the myfirstdio show as well yesterday, and I mentioned that his work has really progressed, and this is what I'm talking about. Look at the cracks that you've got on here. That is really impressive looking, this crack formation that you've got going. It just gives that little bit of extra shadow that looks so very nice. I'm glad that we're able to kind of showcase this, and then the window here also is all cracked and looking pretty cool. So thank you so much for being able to get this submitted to us. Look at that, you've got a little vent there that looks pretty neat. I am digging it, so awesome job. This next one is pretty darn amazing. This is from Styrosmith Dio Arts. For the last several weeks we have showcased work from them, and wow, just amazing work. If I recall, you're from Germany, so we're hitting everywhere on the planet with submissions. This is so cool, but this is a Sentinel that has obviously been destroyed, but look at all the paintwork on this, and I'm gonna tell you, this is all sculpted. This is, scratch built, which is absolutely amazing. Paintwork is so good. Just wow, this is so cool. Let's take a look. Here we've got Magneto, who obviously is the one who took this guy down. But look at this. This is what he started with. It's just foam. This is crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. Look at that work in progress. Wow. This is absolutely amazing. You have outdone yourself. Holy crap. You've got a couple of more pictures that I know you submitted. Let's go ahead and just take a look at those, because you did the Sentinel head as well. And I don't recall, you've got a hand. I think maybe we showcased some of that work, but look at these work in progress. Wow. This is absolutely amazing. Look at that hand. You're doing this with foam. That is ridiculous. This next one I thought was really cool. This is from Dad's Dios. It's like a castle. I can't really read it, different language, so I'm not sure where you're from. Lichten, I feel like that's German. Look at this. This is so absolutely epic. I love the way that this looks. Not sure, it looks like you're saying it's 1/20th scale, so I don't know what figures those are. Let's see if there are some closer pictures. Again, your paintwork looks so very nice. I'm loving that. Look at all the detail now that we're a little bit closer in. There's little bits of green painted on those stones. Dang, that's awesome. Wow, you guys are really blowing my mind this week. It's so crazy. That barrel is, man, that's good. Jeez, you guys are doing such great work. This is so phenomenal. Your stonework, holy cow. Not sure what, oh, there's lights. So you've got a little power switch on there. Little battery pack. Okay, let's play this video. All right, so you've got those little lights glowing for the flames on the front. That is so awesome. I love it. Awesome job. Thank you so much for submitting this. This is such a great piece. Coming up next from Sage JDG, does a lot of really good work, and again, he does not disappoint with this one, I believe it's a 1/12 scale diorama. If you are interested in something like this, hit him up. It is for sale, assuming he hasn't sold it already. But look at that paintwork. That is so good, and I'm hoping that there's a closer in picture, because I think that paint, yeah, look at that. Look at that, it actually looks cracked. That is such an amazing paint job. Wow, the weathering on that is so good. Holy cow, you did such a great job. Hit up Sage JDG if this is something you're interested in, or if you're looking for something a little more specific, see if you can work something out with him to get a commission done. This next one is a really amazing display. I assume this team of guys made all of this. We've got a Hobby Lobby, Five Below, McDonald's. This is absolutely sick. These dudes, I think there's just pictures of the guys. There we go. But look at that. That is so sick. What an awesome display piece. 1/24 scale. Wow. You guys did a phenomenal job. I don't know which of these is Scaleton, out of New Jersey it looks like. So honorable mention. How they only got honorable mention, I don't know, because this is just a superb piece. Let's get back to that main picture. Look at that. There's so much. They've got a whole parking lot with a whole bunch of cars. There's a UPS truck. Wow. Oh, wow, that is absolutely amazing. Here's a fun picture I just wanted to showcase. This is from Diorama. This is his display room, and he's got dioramas all throughout here. That is so cool. Love seeing those. At some point, maybe we'll do some sort of challenge request to have you guys post up your display rooms or something like that. Not quite yet. I'm not ready for another special video or anything, but this is just so cool. So thank you for sharing such a cool picture. Check out this piece. This is from Mad Toys. It's a Titanfall. Not sure what this is, but wow, look at this. He's saying it's handmade. Did you hand make this robot thing or whatever it is from scratch? If you did, wow, look at that. There's so much detail, the paintwork, the sculpt on all this. Wow, that is absolutely phenomenal. If you didn't hand make this, that's fine, because I think you painted it. And look at the back there. Holy crap, this is so cool. It's so unique from what we've seen before. Awesome. Love that chain coming down. Dang it, this is so cool. Here's a display coming from Figures and Photography. It's a 1/6 scale war-torn building dio, looking really nice. I love the way that this little blast hole looks with the soot going around it a little bit. You got some bricks poking through a little, and you've even got some bricks that are just about ready to fall off completely. Looking very nice. The paint looks super good. It looks really nice and destroyed. You got some soft goods there. Wow, what a great display piece. This next one is really impressive. This is from Stan Volsky. Not sure where you're from, but this is a really cool 1/18 scale destroyed building. Probably great for some like acid rain figures or whatever. I love your paintwork. Look at that. That looks so good. Man, the little accents and the dry brushing, weathering that you've got, especially around this little blast hole there, and all of this is just looking so amazing. I love the detail that you've got sculpted in with some like bullet holes that would be going around the window, because obviously that's where you're shooting. Look at this little wire that's coming through the conduit. This part of the conduit has kind of broken free and is gone. That's awesome. I love it. This is... Man, you all are doing such phenomenal work. Wait a second, let's go back here. Look at that power, box, whatever that is, and then you got a little light there. Dang it, this is nice. Man, I like this. Oh, look at the stairs. Wow. Next up is this piece coming from Bone Claws Customs. I saw this one as it was a work in progress, and it turned out very, very nicely. Is this, I think that's a Jessica Jones down there. 1/12 scale, building with sidewalk and street, comes with the stop sign, fire hydrant, sewer grate is removable, etc., etc. Boy, that sewer grate looks really nice. I assume that they are selling this, so DM them if you are interested in this piece. Man, that brickwork looks really good. Your paint, the mortar, wow, what a great looking piece. Let's cycle through a few more of these pictures. Man, that is looking tight. I like it. That is, look at that. That door looks awesome. That doorknob, that is awesome. Did you make that doorknob or did you buy it? And if you bought it, where the heck did you buy it? I want to know. This is a great piece. Awesome job. Hit them up if this is something you're interested in. That door actually functions. Look at that. You've got dirt under it. Dang it. This is awesome. Yeah, hit them up if this is something you're interested in, because this is pretty darn awesome. This next one is coming from Valhalla Dioramas, and wow, this is a great looking diorama. Look at those power boxes with the high voltage signs on them. You've got Frank Castle about ready to do some damage on that dude. But look at this display. Such an awesome piece. Great paintwork on the bricks, and the sculpt is also on point. But look at these little details with the different pipes and valves and all that. Whoa, 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 I missed that. Look at that. Oh, wow, that is so cool. Dang it. This is awesome. I got to step up my game. This is such inspiring work. Here's a piece coming from Laser Shot. This is a kind of a Dragon Ball Z display piece. If you're interested in something like this, hit them up in the DMs for a commission or for this particular piece. Really nicely sculpted. I like the way that your paint looks on these rocks. You can see the little bit of accents of white and different tones of black and brown all mixed in together to really give these rocks a very natural look. And then the grass that you've thrown in with this, awesome pieces for displaying in a detolf. Wow, what a great piece. Let's cycle through some of these pictures. This is going to be a great piece on your shelf, so hit them up if this is something you're interested in, and maybe you can work out a deal. This one's coming from Bambino Dioramas, and again, another awesome piece. The work that you do with the cracks, wow, so good. And again, your paint, I love the contrasting colors that you use. It's just so rich. I love it, but I love this blast effect so much right in here. And then you threw in with the cracks so that it had that continuity. Awesome job. I love it. You do such great work. This next one is coming from none other than Crashbox Customs. If you don't know, New York Comic Con is going on right now, and this display is the Mezco display at New York Comic Con. The what is it? The Mezco display. So I asked, I didn't get an answer yet, but I'm pretty confident that this all of these display pieces were made by Crashbox Customs. Hopefully, if that is inaccurate, someone will correct me, but take a look at all of these awesome displays. Wow. Next up, take a look at this awesome display. This is also from Mad Toys. I really dig this piece. It is so cool, and the picture looks really good as well. But look at this paint on here. It looks so incredible. I'm not sure what scale this is. It looks pretty small for scale, but I could be wrong. Maybe 1/18 scale. I love this little greenery that you've got up here, and then the sculpt work there. That billboard is looking, wow, so good. It's missing a panel or two there. Wow, such great looking work. This is a Fallout, so I assume there's Fallout figures. I've never played the game and I don't know anything about it, but look at this. The weathering on this grate looks amazing. Next up is another really impressive piece. This one's from Shelf Gravy. Look at this. This is a truly epic display. I'm not sure, do they say, okay, it's 28.5 inches wide, which is pretty darn big, almost 3 feet, by 12.5 inches high, 11 3/4 inches deep, 4 pieces, etc., etc. This is awesome. Look at all of the detail. And I think there's some closer in, nope, not really a closer in shot, but I have to say, from what we can see with the paintwork on these stones, that is so good, the paintwork. Wow. I would love to know how folks are getting that paint such, intricacy with all of these stones having slightly different tones around them. Are you using some sort of template to mask it off, or are you just literally doing it by hand? This is such an impressive looking piece. Look at that. Up next is another piece from Rhino Dioramas. Again, go check out that review of their wall builder that I did the other day. Here is a diorama. It's a 1/6 scale diorama. They do a lot of 1/6 scale stuff for like Hot Toys and whatnot. But check this out. This is a nice little base that they did for a Hot Toys figure. I really love all the little money that's hanging around there. That fire hydrant is looking really good. And so is this, manhole cover or whatever that is. A great of some sort. So awesome job. Hit them up if you are in need of 3D printed items. Check out their website as always, and thank you so much for the support throughout this show. Here's a piece from Johnny Simpleton. We showed the work in progress of this last week. This is the final result of this piece. Look at that. This is so realistic looking. It's just absolutely amazing, the attention to detail that you've got on this piece of work. It's just so good. Wow. Here is another piece from 7 Your work is absolutely stunning. Look at this. This is a phenomenal looking piece. The brickwork looks so good. The signage is amazing. I love it so much. Your little ladder and then the catwalk type thing here. The balcony is looking amazing as well. I love everything about this. The paint is so good. Wow, this is so just crazy. I love it. It's so good. This one is coming from Dioramas Tom. I really dig this piece. I'm not sure what scale this is, but it's a vintage Brazilian movie theater. I'm guessing it's maybe a 1/18 scale. That's my assumption. I love this paintwork that you've got on the side here. It looks so dingy and grimy. I just really dig it. Look at the little greenery that you've got along the curb here. There's an interior to it. You've got the matinee board here. There's so many cool little details that you've added in. And it's just look at the gutter thing, the drain. It's all nasty looking. That is awesome. Next is this one coming from Bonds 30. It's some sort of like warehouse back alley display, and this is a really clean looking piece. Your brickwork is looking really good, and especially the the cinder block here is looking really good. The paintwork that you've got on there really has some nice tonal differences, which is great. I'm loving it. And then your garage door also is looking very nice with the different weathering that you've got on the paint is looking awesome. This is just a great looking piece. So awesome job on this. It's really impressive. I love this dumpster looking cool. Thank you so much for sharing. Turtles, sucker for turtles. So this is great. I love the green around the window for that really pops. That looks nice. Last week we showcased this piece from 7 and I was just blown away by this. And we were DMing for a while the other day, and he offered to share a picture of what inspired him to make this. And so I was going to go ahead and showcase this here. Just take a look at this. This is in real life. This is what that piece was based off of. You can see like this. That's an escalator underneath. Wow. This is just so cool. So if you look at these pictures, and then we go back in just a second, look at that. It feels like it's pretty close to an exact replica. I mean, obviously, you have to make a few artistic changes, but this is Wow, what a phenomenal piece. So thank you so much to 7-10 y 8. Thank you to everybody who participated and shared your dioramas to us. It's always so fun to be able to go through all of these displays and showcase them for everybody to see. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you hit the like button if you did. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you are notified of any upcoming videos I post. But we're not quite done yet. I need to reveal my top 5 from this week, and you'll get the opportunity to vote for your favorite in the community tab on my channel. And my top 5 are the Beavis and Butthead diorama by Diorama, the King Dragon Restaurant by 7-10 y 8, the Castle by Dads_Dios, the Fallout Dio by Mad_Toys, and the Sentinel by Smith Dio Arts. All of these were amazing dioramas, and I'm so glad to be able to showcase them for you. Alrighty, there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode of This Week in Dioramas. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, hit the bell notification so you find out about the next episode. Go out and share this video. Let's grow this show as much as we possibly can. And even more importantly, go upload your diorama projects and tag them with the This Week in Dioramas hashtag so I can find them. And I will see you next week.